What's up, everybody? This is DJ Lionhead. We got an artist here today. We got a good one, man. I've been listening to this brother all week. Checking out his music. I like what I hear. I really do. And I think you guys will too. He is another member of the Skylit Music crew. You need to check out Skylit Music, the artists, because they're, like we had last week, we had Scourge. This one here, he is a great artist, and I'm happy he accepted to be on the show because, he is a good one. The one, the only motherfucking kinda odd KO.
Okay. Hey, man, blessings, bro. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
This is nice.
Pow.
Yeah, let's hit that one more time. Shit.
That's what I'm waiting for. Yes. All right, now it's official.
Yeah, now it's official. So, first question I'd like to ask you, like I always ask, how did you get your name?
Kinda odd.
Yeah.
Man, that shit started from originally I was KO, just KO.
Yeah.
And it was short for coincidence.
Ah.
KO incidents. Just I don't know where it came from. It just sounded super cool. And then eventually I realized that you know what? I don't really sound like any of the music that I'm hearing right now. This shit's kind of odd. And that shit just kind of rang, as cheesy as that sounds. That's literally how it came about.
Okay.
And then, KO for short. We were like, oh, KO, like knockout. It always smelled good.
Yeah.
That's actually people got to kick it.
Give me 1 second.
All right, cool.
Okay. So, next question is, when did you start rapping?
Ooh. Man, I didn't start rapping until I was probably I want to say 20, something like that. But I've been making music since I was 13.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So I originally started doing, I was in a band. I was originally doing punk, pop music or whatnot. Shout out No Admission. And I did that till I was about 17, 18 or whatnot, and started to listen to a lot more hip hop. Just kind of what music bumping and shit. So,
yeah.
I was like, oh man, you dope. Switch genres. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. But yeah, man, I fell in love with it. But when I was young, I was exposed to a lot of Tribe, a lot of Jurassic 5 and shit. So NWA and shit. So it was always around in my childhood or whatnot. But when I wanted to start to rap, it was surely probably in my early 20s, I would say.
So are you from Sacramento?
I'm from Sacramento. I was born in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So I moved here when I was 8.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been here since. So still got hella family in OKC.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Sac is the spot.
Yeah. There's a question I wanted to ask you, and I hope you don't take offense to this.
Go ahead.
I think you may have been asked this several times. There are people out there who heard your music but don't really know who you are, or they may have heard, the sample we did from your flyer on that I put up, right?
Right.
How many times have you been told, bro, your style kind of reminds me of Drake?
Like the style?
As far as the sound.
Oh, the sound? I've gotten that a couple times. I haven't gotten that in a minute, which is cool. But now that I'm hearing it again, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. No, I'm playing. But yeah, man, I get that full. Man, I get Kendrick, I get Cole sometimes. I get a lot of the rates. People are like, you sound like that. I mean, I just sound like me, but if that's what y'all hear,
because you don't sound like him exactly.
It's not a bad. No,
it's definitely not a bad thing at all.
It ain't biting, you know what I mean?
No, you are definitely not biting at all. It's just that when I hear your voice, it's just the voice inflection.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. If you're saying rap style and all that, totally different. Totally on a different level. But as far as just the tone, it just reminded me. I'm like, you must have heard that once before. That's the only reason I brought that up. Because I know you must have heard it once, more than once.
No, for sure. I've definitely heard it before.
Okay.
I definitely heard it before, yeah.
So I got some questions I'm going to ask you.
Go ahead.
All right. So, well, here's the first question I have, which is, do you think you can build a strong fan base without anyone fucking with you in your hometown?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say yes and no. Sometimes it's hard to get love from like your own city.
Yeah.
I gotta step out. You know what I mean? I don't know what that's about. That is what it is. You know what I mean? Last year we went on tour, toured like the West Coast pretty much. We went to Vancouver and Seattle and Portland and whatnot. There was so much love in these cities that we have no presence in. You know what I mean? It was crazy. People showing up and like fucking with it and buying merch. You know, it was dope. But I feel like when it comes to like your own city, like I think it takes people a second. Eventually, your hometown will start to catch on.
I agree. Okay, next question I have here is what's your newest single, first of all?
My newest single. So I just released a project.
I
just released an EP. Options. So the title track Options was the single that I've kind of pushed out.
One of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. That was produced by J-Mo and also the Young Men. Shout out to who also did the mixing and the mastering on that project. Chris.
I'm gonna holler at you, 45.
Man,
gotta get you in here.
That's the dude right there, man. That's the dude.
Anyways, but so this is the reason why I asked that question, because let's say the song Option becomes in this summer so big that it becomes the number one song in the US. Straight up, right?
Okay.
To the point where you're the number one rapper in the US from that song and that song only. And then every other song you do moving forward is a flop. How comfortable are you being a one-hit wonder?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with what my boy Skirt said, man. One hit's better than no hits. It's just a perfect answer. It's just such a perfect answer.
Yeah.
And it's facts. It's true. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I would say that, like, I don't know, man, if you can get people to remember your name from a song that you created, started here and then came out to the world in real life, it's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it is your only hit or whatnot, like, you still did that. That's dope.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to all the one-hit wonders out there, man. You guys are still loved.
For real.
For real.
So,
good question.
Well, how about this one? Out of all the songs you have right now, what's your most favorite song to perform?
Ooh.
That one you're like, ooh, I love performing. I can't wait to this one.
I'm gonna have to say, man, it's a toss-up. I would have to say Check Out the Sound.
Check Out the
Sound is one of my favorites to perform. It's just got energy. It's got perfect dynamics to it. It's got perfect drops. Yeah, man, like, even the ad-libs are fun as fuck. Shout out Henny Holyfield. Henny Holyfield loves doing the ad-libs on that song when we perform that song live.
Check Out the Sound.
Right. He's always
like,
bro, you already know I'm on this motherfucker. But yeah, shout out Henny. But yeah, Check Out the Sound's definitely one of my favorites to perform.
Okay. Sure. Excluding the producers at Skylit Music.
Yeah.
Top 3 all-time favorite producers that you would like to work with.
Damn, you said excluding. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm definitely about to say Cole. Man, I would say
the ones you want to work with. Top 3.
Who I want to work with or have worked with?
Who want to work with.
Want to work. Ooh. All right.
For the manifestation, they're gonna hear this. They're gonna want to fuck with you.
Ooh, man, that's a good one. So many dope.
You get 3.
Dope producers out there. All right, I would say Bricks.
Bricks.
I need a beat from Bricks. I almost said Racimo, but me and Racimo got some work. Coming.
Okay.
See, so we got Bricks.
Uh-huh.
I definitely want to holler at God, it's gonna sound kind of crazy, bro. But I need a beat from Cosmo.
Okay.
And last I would say Ski Beats. Let's go major for the
major, okay.
You know what I mean, for the last one.
Okay. Definitely. All right. That's a nice one. All right. Major. So staying on that situation, your number one out of all of them, number one favorite beat maker.
All of them?
Out of all of them.
What's that just name?
It don't have to be down, just your favorite beat maker, let's say in the mainstream.
And we still excluding Skylit?
Excluding Skylit.
Okay. I tried, team. Let's see. Man, I would have to say, Six. One of my favorite producers.
Okay.
He does a lot of work for podcast.
Oh, okay.
Whatnot. He's dope as fuck. Yeah, man.
That would be your favorite.
I'm gonna have to say Six is dope.
Okay.
I know he gonna see this too.
Hell yeah. So
you know who else? My bad. One more. Kato. Kato, bro.
Kato. Even though you had one, you still choose Six though. Okay. So if you had the power to change the major labels for the better, how would you do it?
I would start by giving the artist their masters, their rights, right off the bat.
Okay.
How would that look? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Okay.
That'd be crazy. Change this whole, or maybe help your already signed artists get through these streaming wars. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
the artists that you've been had on your label and shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Why aren't their numbers, real numbers? Maybe fix that. I don't know.
Okay, what's been the biggest challenge in your rap career? The biggest challenge you've noticed? Damn.
Myself, man. This shit is like golf. It's like you're only in competition with yourself, or you should be at least. You know what I mean? All the other shit is just kind of, to me, like I don't really care.
Yeah.
I really just want to see myself get better.
Yeah.
I want to be able to listen to some shit I did a month ago and be like, oh damn, the shit I just laid down yesterday sounds way better than it did a month ago. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I try to be in competition with myself, man. This is a weird industry to do so. But
okay, so these here. What's your perspective of local hip hop in general?
Sacramento hip hop we have like a tank.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's so many dope artists in Sacramento who just need to get that exposure out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel like Sacramento could be another LA eventually.
Oh,
just with all the dope shit that comes out of the city. You know what I mean? I can name off hella fucking artists who I fuck with in the city that inspire me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That brings me to another question.
Yeah.
Because I do have a problem with this. You may be one of the brothers that can help me out with this. Okay. What is kind of odds cure for writer's block?
I'll say this. I'm gonna say this. This advice is advice I got from the Gatlin. Okay. All right. Shout out Gat. He told me if you ain't no such thing as writer's block. Okay. And if you're really thinking that you're having it, find another beat. Bro, he told me that and I was just like, bro, no shit, you're right. He's absolutely right. And literally it fucking helped. Like, there was times where I was writing to something, I think it was when I was doing the Hydra 3-piece.
Yeah.
Shout out Stunner Beats. But yeah, there was one beat that I was struggling with. I could not get out.
Yeah.
I switched a couple beats over after hearing that fool's voice, like, sweet beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I put out that, and then I wrote that song Rich Guy, which is one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, damn, that's surely a cure, bro. That's one method, one remedy to it. Find another beat.
Okay. That leads me to another question, because I want to know, like I said, I'm curious about your writing process because you have so much music. When you write your song, I'm gonna leave that to my other question. I'm trying to ask everything all at once. Let's have some fun right now.
All right, come on.
Let's have some fun right now. I got a game I want to play, a really popular game, and this one is called Dream Collab, Wild Collab.
Dream Collab, Wild Collab?
Right. Okay. Basically, the most newest song that's out right now, new album, Option. Okay. Let's say the title song, Option. This summer becomes the #1 fucking album. This
is us manifesting shit, by the way.
There you go. We're going to manifest that.
Y'all heard it first here.
Option becomes the #1 song of this summer in the U.S. and then the world.
Hey.
To the point that where mainstream artists want to get on the remix. So basically what they do is they got to find you. Okay. So they go to your Facebook, they find your email. Hit you up with an email.
Which is listed on there.
There you go. See? This all is working out. We get the manifestation going. So they hit you up in the email. We're going to start with the dream collaborations and then the wild ones. Let's start with the dream collaboration.
Dream collaboration.
Yes. You get an email. First one. You get 2. And the one you answer is the one you choose one of the 2, right? And whoever you answer with, the second one's like, I ain't fucking with kind of hard. He didn't choose me. Okay.
All right, easy.
Okay.
Dream collab.
Dream collaboration.
Currency the hospital.
So
y'all probably didn't see that shit coming, huh? Y'all didn't see that shit coming.
First,
Currency, bro, all fucking day. That's one of the artists I've consistently listened to for at least like a decade.
Let's just say he didn't answer you.
Oh damn!
This time, so he didn't email.
So my
you.
dream collab didn't get back to me.
Okay, no. I'm saying I'm gonna give you 2, and out of these 2 I give you,
okay,
which email are you gonna answer? Out of these 2.
So the second one.
So I'm gonna give you two people who can email you out of the dream collaboration idea. If you want, and you let me know out of the 2 people I tell you who's on this email, which one would you choose?
All right, come on.
Okay, first one, he goes, bro, I gotta get on that Options, bro. I got something for it. I think we're gonna fuck up the world with this shit. I could just see it now. Yeah, I can see it now. Kinda Odd and Jay-Z. That's the first one.
Okay.
Second one, they're like, oh man.
It's Hove.
Yeah. The second one is like, ooh, I could tear that shit up. I would kill it, man. You let me get on that fucking remix. Bro, you gotta get me on that remix. You know how hard it's gonna be. I could just see it. Kinda Odd and YG. Which one email you answer?
I want no funk with YG, man, but I'm probably gonna answer Jay-Z.
You go with the Jay-Z email?
For sure.
Okay. But now we're gonna go with the wild collaboration.
But hey, YG, hit me, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hit him up. So we're gonna go to a wild collaboration. These are people you did not expect, but they want to be on the remix of Options. So they say, bro, your first email is like, hey, I heard your music. I would love to work with you. I haven't done any music in a while, but I want to redo your hook. You know what I mean? But I still want to be in your song. I'm trying to get back out there. I could just see it. Kinda Odd and Britney Spears.
So that's the first.
Yes.
Kinda Odd and Britney Spears. Man, that shit would go, bro. That shit would go so stupid.
Second one is, hey, I think this will be dope. People know I rapped before, and I want to be on another song. I only rapped once, but I've been on an album before. And I love this song options. I gotta be on it. I can see it. Kinda Odd and The Rock. Which one is you answering?
Like cherry pie, The Rock.
The Rock.
Man.
The Rock or Britney Spears?
Just because it would probably get more views. I mean, both of them are getting views.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with my boy The Rock. Bro.
Oh, okay.
That's Dwayne Johnson, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna kill it.
He's gonna kill it.
You
Bro.
don't want Britney Spears on the hook?
Even if he goes in there and just does something like on the outro and he's just like, talking shit, like, you've never seen another rapper like this before. You know what I mean? And then like, that would be dope. Yeah.
That would be hell.
Even if I just got a sound bite from him. You know
oh, hell yeah.
Dope.
Anything you would have put in would be dope.
Come on.
Okay. You expect those artists?
He'd be on the outro track like, blood, sweat, tears, motivation, everything went into this track.
Hell yeah. So we got another game we're going to play. Now this one is really cool. We're trying to learn more things about you. And this one is called What's Your Preference?
Okay.
So when it comes to performing, I have some questions to ask you. You're just trying to find out your preference. Some of them are really about your writing process, but mostly about your preference. Starting with number one. What's your preference when you're on stage? Wireless mics or corded mics?
Ooh, it doesn't matter. I would say just like the nostalgia in me from like my days being in a band and shit. Cord.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
You can just have a lot of fun with the cord attachment.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
It can give a lot more like I don't know. You just have more to do with a mic with the microphone with a cord in it than you do a wireless.
And people don't know you get a lot more bass in your voice with a cord than you do with wireless. Number two.
I didn't know that. No, that's dope.
When you perform on stage and there's people in the front row, what would you rather see? Groupies or super fans?
Super fans all day.
Super fans all day.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Super fans. I love groupies for sure. Yeah. Like, but like
they're just there for the night though.
Right. Super fans are there forever.
Right. Okay. Number four. People that say the women are still there in the front row, right?
Okay.
And they love Kinda Odd.
Word. I love y'all too.
What would you prefer that they throw on stage? Bras or panties?
Let's go with bras. Less chance of there being, any incident of like it being that time of the month.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Let's just be real. It's 2024. Let's keep it real.
I get you. All right. Woo. Is that me?
That was hot. That was me.
Okay.
It had to be me.
Okay.
Check.
That better?
That's a little better.
Okay. All right. So, number 5 is a good one. You're performing. What would you prefer? What's your preference? The crowd be 80% drunk or 80% high?
80% drunk.
80% drunk.
Yeah. I love weed, obviously. But 80% drunk. I don't know. For some reason, drunk people just give you a better reaction. I've played several shows where like it was like a stoner show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the whole event was about like weed or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of like playing some way too overhyped songs. And like it was people were I was getting props after my set, but like during the set it did not feel like anyone was fucking with it like at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone was fucking loaded. Chilling. Weed event. Taking dabs and shit, eating edibles.
Damn.
We had a nap section in the. No.
This question is more about your writing process.
All right.
What's your preference when you record? Punch in or full take every time?
I like to do a full take at least a few times if I am going to punch.
Okay.
Just because I like to have my shit down and know that I can do it live.
Yeah.
But it all depends on like the swing of the beat. It all depends on the timing the delivery. It all depends on like what am I trying to say?
Right.
What am I trying to really make a point, or what's my point in this or this hook?
Yeah.
So
okay. No problem. One of the last ones here for your preference. What's your preference? Pay to perform or open mic?
Pay to perform.
Right. So basically, let's say there's a show.
I'm paying to play. Okay.
Right.
Open mic.
Open mic?
Open mic, because that exposure could lead to people paying you to perform.
Okay.
So yeah, open mic. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go more to like question I like to ask. This one here. It's not really the preference one, so that one the preference situation is done. This one I like to call one wish. All right. Exactly. Let's say you had one wish and it will be automatically granted. If you had a wish, what way would you change the hip hop culture in Sacramento for the better?
Man, this is gonna sound hella. I guess I would wish for like less op murdering music. I don't know, bruh. I don't know the proper way to say it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We all have like our own lives, and our own stories to tell. Like I just feel like it's same shit here.
Yeah.
This gang shit, you know what I mean? But I know some people that's all they know. So,
right.
I mean, I ain't hating on it. I'm just saying, like, if I had that one wish, surely that would be changed. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
What it is.
That was a
hell of
question.
A fantasy.
Another question that should have been in the preference, but I got this question. According to your writing process, which ones do you prefer? Which one do you prefer out of this? When you write, your preference, which one is it? 16 bars or 12?
Again, man, it depends. It depends on the song, but I would prefer 16.
16
gives you more opportunities to like capture the ear, you know.
Yeah.
In terms of like, oh, you're gonna do what kind of rhyme scheme switches are you gonna do here? What kind of flow deliveries are you gonna do here? What are your transitions looking like? You know, like, that shit's fun. To think like within the 16 bars, I'm gonna do my best to take you on like a journey. I might have a couple different characters in this 16 bar journey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I hope you know? So yeah, 16.
Okay. What's that number one country you would like to perform in that's not the U.S.? Your first choice.
I would say like New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Be hell.
Yeah.
Somewhere down there, you know, down under.
Okay. Okay, fuck with you
I've never been out there. Never been over there. I love to go do some shows like in like Brazil too. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it would be
not just for the women down there, but like more than that too.
Yeah,
because you know they know good music down
there. They do. Okay, so as we start to round this about, do you have a new single that you're working on? What's your newest project? I know you just dropped Options album right now. The EP is out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and all that. Moving forward, do you have something? Let us know what something else you got going on new.
Yeah, man, I got a couple things coming up. I'm preparing. My next single will be called "Close the Door," and that's going to be featuring my boy Soul and All World X.
Okay.
Shout out my brothers, man. That's actually going to be off a project called A Kinda Odd World, which is a collaboration project with me and All World X. So, yeah.
Is there a date for that? No.
Not yet. Yeah,
okay.
We're still getting some things ready for it. I don't want to just release it and be like, "Yo, go look at my song." No, I want to make sure I got plenty of content for you guys, plenty of just fucking dope dope visuals for it too, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's something we're working on. Outside of that, I got a new single that was produced by Racimo.
Okay.
Called "Come Outside," aka the interlude. And,
all right.
So that'll be the next few things kind of dropping within the next few months. You know what I mean?
When's the next time we're gonna see you perform?
So let's see. I got a show coming up on the 20th, on April 20th.
Ooh.
Out in like I want to say like the Parksburg area or whatnot. I was just informed about it. Yeah, and then after that, I believe on the 26th, we're doing something out in Auburn, Hip Hop Congress. Yeah, that should be pretty fun too. Yeah,
dope.
A couple things lined up.
That's dope.
Oh yeah.
So as we end this thing here, please let these people know that, hey man, I see you on Support Cha Boi Podcast. Where the fuck can I find you on Instagram?
And you can find me on Instagram at KO Bruner. That's K.O.BRUNER. It's my IG.
Okay.
On Spotify, Apple Music, and all those streaming platforms. Kinda Odd. KINDAODD. 2 words.
Okay. And so for those of you guys who know who he is, but not know who I am or where to find this podcast, Support Cha Boi Podcast. Support Cha Boi Podcast. The full episodes are on YouTube. I'm gonna ask you for a big favor, because I always feel that this is the hardest thing to get people to do, which is subscribe to the podcast.
Hit the motherfucking subscribe button.
It's the hardest thing to get artists or people, listeners, to do. I don't know why it is, but it's just the way it is. So if you can do it, please subscribe to the podcast. That help us build this thing bigger to the point where, the sky's the limit. We can do all kind of crazy things here at the podcast.
You heard the man.
Yeah. So, if you want to help us grow, support the podcast by subscribing on YouTube. As we hand this thing out, I want to thank you for coming on Support Cha Boi Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me, brother.
One last big question I got to ask you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the big question. Is there a chance we can get you back on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Come on.
You heard it here, y'all.
That shouldn't even been the last question, bro. That's a guarantee, bro. Come on, man.
Because I understand somebody goes, man, we got to see what we got to do. I don't know, check my schedule type of thing. You know what I mean?
It's good. You right up the street from the studio, bro.
Well, man, I had a good time here with Kinda Odd, man. And I love the music he's making. And we're going to manifest him get way bigger than what he thinks he's going to be big. We want him to be as big as he doesn't expect.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I want you guys to flood his damn email. Flood his email.
Love, man. Love.
Flood his Instagram.
Y'all got the contact info on my Instagram, man.
There you go.
You want to work, want to do it. You need a feature, need a hook, need a verse. You just want to kick it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Hit me.
Yeah, hit him up. So as we end this thing out, I'm going to play my new second favorite song by Kinda Odd. This, check it out, the sound, y'all. I want to thank you guys for coming to Support Cha Boi Podcast. Until next week, y'all. Peace.